that night. Yeah, the following Thursday? Yeah, well, I think I have something on for that night, too. Can you just hold on, Mrs. Zorn? I have to get my doorbell. Oh, Jesus.
Sit down. I want to talk to you.
Oh, just a minute, Leo. I've got someone on the phone. Yeah, hello, Mrs. Zorn? Yeah. Yeah, well, you said the following Thursday? Yeah, well, I think I have something on for that night. Yeah, but let me check my diary. I'll be right back. There's a woman on the phone asking me for a date.
Yeah, so?
Her husband was my chiropractor.
So what?
He left her for an ice skater in Las Vegas.
What does she look like?
Like someone you would leave for an ice skater in Las Vegas.
So what's your problem?
What do you mean, what's my problem? I don't want to have dinner with her. I want her to hang up. I don't want her to call back. Well, she's probably a very nice lady, and I don't want to be cruel to her, but I don't want to have dinner with her.
Would you feel better if I took her out? Well, what's her name? Let me talk to her.
No, Mrs. Zorn. Yeah, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Well, listen, Mrs. Zorn, I've always found it best to be completely honest. I'm not particularly anxious to be going out at this particular time. Well, I've tried it a few times, and it really wasn't all that successful. No. Oh, well, I don't think I'm psychologically ready. Jeez. No, I don't think I can give you a time when I will be ready. Yes, in a manner of speaking, you could say we're in the same boat. But I don't necessarily think we have to paddle together. I think we need to go up our separate streams.
Jesus.
Yes, it is possible that we could meet upriver one day. I don't rule that out.
Is that from the African Queen?
Yes, well, you sound charming, too. Yes, if I reconsider, I will call. Okay. Yes. Goodbye. Oh, my God. He leaves me with a bad back and his wife.
You know, there's just not enough men to go around, George. I mean, I want to help out, but Marilyn, nah, she doesn't understand.
Leo, women call me. Women! They call me on the phone.
What else would they call you up on?
Well, they're so open about it, so frank. I mean, they come right out. How do you do? I'm recently widowed myself. Or, hi, I'm a divorcee. I'm legally separated. I'm illegally separated. One woman called, I swear to God. I think her husband was just on vacation.
You know, it's a competitive world out there, George. A woman who sits waiting by the phone, sits waiting by the phone.
Yeah. Do you know I've been invited to 3 class reunions at schools I never even went to?
Well, next to Christmas, loneliness is the biggest business in America.
Do you know what kind of courage it took for that woman to call me up just now?
And you think you're the first and only one she's called? She probably has her husband's entire list of clients. And if she called you, she just got up to the Georges.
Oh. You don't find that sad?
Certainly I find that sad. That's why they have game shows on TV.
No.
But if you want to sit around feeling sorry for yourself and for every other poor soul that suffered a loss, that's your concern. Nah, my job is to brighten up this place. I am God's interior decorator, and he sent me to paint 2 coats of happiness.
Leo, don't do this to me again.
No, this is different, George. This girl requires a serious discussion. I think I found buried treasure here. Now hear me out.
Oh, I haven't gotten over last week's buried treasure yet. Look, I know it's my fault. I should have known from the first phone conversation. 3 honeys, 2 sugars, and a babe was a sure tip-off. I'm very busy, Leo. I've written 300 pages of my new book, and I still haven't thought of a story.
All right, my mistake. I misunderstood. I just thought you wanted someone, you know, to have a good time with.
Leo, look at me. I'm a nice, plain, regular person who eats fruit and wears slippers. What made you think I would like some jazzy blonde who dyes a dark blue zigzag streak in her hair? She looked like the cover of a record album.
But you got to admit, that body was put together by someone very close to God.
I booked a table in one of the finest French restaurants in New York. I put on a nice blue suit. I ring her doorbell, and this creature appears who looks like something that someone programmed into their computer. She was wearing an electric dress. Well, I didn't see where the dress was plugged in, but it was an electric dress. I swear to God, we got in the cab, the driver got static on his radio. In the dimly lit restaurant, she lit up like a cruise ship arriving in Greece. I kept praying for a power failure.
Did I tell you to take her to someplace nice? You should have taken her to Jersey. But tell me you had a good time, George. I went through a lot of trouble there. You tell me you had a good time.
A good time? After dinner, she wanted to stroll along the East River. Foreign tourists must have thought she was a high-price hooker doing outdoor advertising. Go home, Leo.
You know, I have set that girl up with some very heavy clients from Hollywood, and they have been very nice to me every Christmas.
Are you telling me she's a hooker? Are you telling me this outlet from Con Edison is a pro?
Would I do that to you? My brother? Bambi is a terrific girl. Yes, a little cyber optic around the wardrobe. Yes, perhaps. A little pop art around the exterior. Yeah, maybe. But she's certainly not a call girl. Why? Did she charge you for anything?
For what? It started to rain. I got wet. I was afraid to touch her.
Bad move on my part, okay? Some like them hot, some like them milk and cookies. Now I know better. But if you're telling me you're ready to meet a serious woman, George, I found her last night at 21.
Close the door on your way out, Leo.
Oh, I got a feeling about this, George. Don't deny me my feelings.
Oh, please, Leo. Please. I've got my work. I've got my friends. I've got the Knicks, the Mets, and the Giants. I've got jogging and watercolors. My life is full. There are no more Barbaras in the world. You meet one in your life, God has been more than good to you. I will go out. I will meet people. But I have to do it in my own time. In my own way. love what you're doing for me. Don't do it anymore.